We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up, and off we go here in Dallas. Return starts from the 16. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take one. Hey, kill. Wait,
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we're going to 54. Wide in. Here we're going to 54. Wide in.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go, 46. 26.
To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Pickens. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down from the 42.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in. Kill.
Straight ahead with Williams. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. Swerve to 8.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they take him down right along the 30. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Another run for Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Go, get out. Wide in. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
All right.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. They'll find in his back. Mixon. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We've set it down from the 37. First down, Stroud. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. Get some space around midfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Buggy.
Stroud now on 3rd. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
is good.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10.
There we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Boy, hey.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
46, 46. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight.
3rd and long for him here. Catch made underneath by the back. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Look the hot, look the hot. 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Dell. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's stopped after getting off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Now that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
All right. 18.
Keeping it with Mixon. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. second and short run. You're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun to give to Mixon. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
19 Texas. Wow, for today. 18. Okay.
Shotgun now, first round. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Stop. All right.
3rd down from the gun. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Throwing on first is Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
25-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And also ready just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. This is caught by Blue. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Buying some time right. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. A handoff for Mixon, running right. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. What? 11.
Throwing is Stroud. Caught near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Kill, kill. Why not? What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. I take one. We're going to 53. 26.
Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Here we go. Fly in.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Fly in.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
47. Yeah. Here we go. Fly in. Kill, kill.
Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah, 47. Fly in.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Fly in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Fly in.
Throwing again is Dak. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
On the quick, right? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. You get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Will finding his back. Mixon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, uno more. 11. Look the hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A gift to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right. 18. What's that? 19 Texas.
To the air, Stroud. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Mixon on the toss. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Chubb here on 1st down. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. Also the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 12-yard line.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hey, uno more. 19. What's up? Hey, south.
Stroud now on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. Goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down. Only inches to go now on 3rd.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
18. What's up?
They go to him again. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go, Friday! Go, go! Go get him, go get him, go get him!
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And screen here to Blue. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
From the gun is Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Under. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Into the hands of Pickett. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Prescott to throw once more. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And they pick him off again. And the Texans have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Stroud off of play action. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
All right.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And it's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
18. South. Why Tony? Let the high.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Texans.
Just one quarter, standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Out, what's that? Hot. 118, what's that?
They give inside to Chubb. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 118, what's that? Hey, uno. Hey, uno.
Now it's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. The catch moves into the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They toss it to Chubb. Take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's up? 19 Texas. Down.
Chubb running out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Tony. Hey, foul. Why Tony? Lurk the hot. Hey, uno. 11. Buggy. 19 Texas.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Throws this one deep down. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Chubb. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Ball spotted right back at the line, so no gain. And now they've got to get 9 on 3rd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. I'll try to run it in. Chubb. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line. Blocked, and it sets up 4th and goal.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they come away with some points on that series.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Turpin with a return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Then we're going to 53.
1st down, here's Dak. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Yeah, dude. Gun. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Wide in. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Pass is caught by Blue. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Back to the air, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Hey, we go, kill. 26.
Desperation time here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. George Pickens, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They're going for two here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
47.
Dak throwing again. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two. That risk pays off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They begin to drive with Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Again, it's Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans minutes away from an 11-0 record. The lead looks safe, but the penalties staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, let's go. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud's gonna throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 26.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
47. Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. Kill. Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Cowboys 14.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for it. So the Texans come away with the road win. And as the country celebrates what it is thankful for, Brock, these guys, well, they're thankful for leaving this one with a well-earned win.
Yeah, something is a little different on Thanksgiving. Something special for a lot of these guys. Playing their first Thanksgiving game, even their first holiday game. Something special about being tapped to play on this holiday. And it produced a heck of a win for them. They'll definitely remember.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Dallas.